Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
We are up and rolling this morning, and I forgot to do something, Karen, because you were here today, and I was scrambling around this morning trying to find a few things, and you already know what I did. I forgot to plug you in, Karen. So if folks are wondering, like, hey, Rob, what are you doing digging around on the desk? Well, it's because I had this laid out, and all right, here we go. Karen Denman in the house this morning. There you go.
Now we're ready.
There you go. Good to see you this morning.
You too.
It's been a while.
It has been.
Man,
yes.
I feel like it's a reunion this morning.
Yeah. A little reunion.
Well, I've enjoyed it though, because we've gotten to meet more folks from the credit union. Toy is with us sometimes in the mornings. You're here, and Denise, and then we also had Taylor on, and so it's been cool. Just kind of getting to know everybody. We're still waiting on Ruthie.
I know she needs to come. Everybody loves Ruthie.
But I know what's going on with that. It's Ruthie will not come on until I bring that cookie oven.
Exactly.
So that's
we may not be back either until we get that cookie oven.
I don't break many promises, but I feel absolutely terrible because I don't know if maybe I didn't promise. I said I was going to bring it, so I did. I fibbed and I didn't mean to.
Yeah, about 7 times now.
I said I was going to have it.
We still don't have it.
I said I was going to have it last week. I have it.
And the week before that.
Now I went all the way to Richards to pick this thing up.
Yes.
Okay. It's in the garage. The lady told me that it was, it's only been used twice. All right. So here's the ongoing excuse, Karen.
It needs dusted off.
Needs dusted off, and it needs to be she told me it worked. We plugged it in. I felt it get hot, so that was it. But she had it in storage for a while. And I want to make sure that this thing looks pristine, just gold. I should plate it gold because it's the credit union.
Right.
But people may try to walk out with it, so we're not going to do that.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that.
But it is there, and
that's what you keep saying.
All right,
I haven't seen it yet.
You know what I'm going to do for some accountability this morning? My dad always taught me, this is his honor of my dad. My dad always said that your word's your bond and your handshake seals the deal. So my word is I'm bringing it this week.
Okay, are y'all watching this? Do y'all see it?
Accountability. I'm bringing it this week. I promise it's coming this week.
Okay, before Friday.
Well, maybe.
Because
But
we'd like to
maybe.
bake some cookies for our members on
Maybe,
Friday.
Maybe, but there's the handshake, okay?
Okay.
So there we go. So
y'all saw it. You heard it. If you didn't see it, you saw it.
it has been sealed. The word is the bond, and the handshake
That's it.
sealed the deal. So it's coming. So get ready, folks. It's going to be a good time over at Walker County Federal. Hey, as we get rolling, welcome in on this magnificent Monday, episode 328. As we get rolling, big shout out to Paul, the gallery. Paul, we love you, man. Appreciate all that you do here in this community for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. It's Paul Oley at 1201 University. Huge special shout out as well to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com for all of your jewelry needs. Go by and see my good friend Elliot. Let him know you heard about him here on this show. I always talk about Elliot and the support that he has for not only this show and this platform, but honestly for this community, which is way more important than what we do. Elliot has been so engaged, helping out so many people across the community, especially our friends at CASA and many other nonprofits. So know when you're doing business with local businesses, especially Elliot's Jewelers, that some of that money is going right back into the community. So we just wanted to give him a special shout out this morning. Set up that appointment online and go by and see him. You can set up your appointment at elliotsjewelers.com. And of course, here on this Monday, a big shout out to our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. Karen Denman hanging out with us this morning. Karen, it's been a few weeks. What's been going on in your life the past few weeks?
Oh, just, working and credit unioning and all that good stuff.
It's turned into a what are you doing, credit unioning?
Yep.
Well, it's been great. Like I said when we first came on, getting to know many other folks there at the credit union and just getting to know Toy. I mean, I knew of Toy, obviously, but I haven't really had a chance. And you know how it is. When you come in here before we get started, we always chat and catch up. And that's really the fun part of the show, too, is just chatting before we go live, getting to know people that way. And so I've learned a lot about, Toy and when Taylor came. We'll have to have her back sometime.
Mm-hmm.
She was a lot of fun, too. But, friends, I'm telling you, whenever it comes to dealing with financial services here in Huntsville, I truly believe you're not going to beat Walker County Federal. I'm not just saying it because Karen's sitting here next to me, but they have been so good to this community as well. And y'all's name is on everything.
Yes.
Every time I turn around.
We are involved.
We have a few more seats available. I put out a notice last night, and a few more people have RSVP'd, and I think we've only got about maybe 5 more seats available. Great. So we have capped the RSVP at 50, and we got about 5 more seats available. So this morning, if you would like to be part of our Thank You Community Dinner, it is taking place this Thursday at 6 p.m. Our good friend Kyle Kreiner, the Brisketeer of Huntsville, is so gracious. Boy, if you've never had a Kyle Kreiner brisket, you are missing out. He is going to smoke those bad boys. We will have them on Thursday. Also some pork butt, all the fixins, everything that you can enjoy. I've even have one of our supporting sponsors that runs Oak Ridge Disciple House all the way in the Austin area. He wants to come and have dinner with us to get to meet everybody.
Nice.
And so you've heard Josh on this show, and you've heard his spot play almost daily. So Joshua will be there, and it's just a time to hang out. And we just wanted to say a special thank you to everyone who has been with us on this 1.5-year journey. So again, this Thursday, 6 p.m. At the Sam Houston Community Room. You can RSVP right now. You've got to RSVP, though. I would highly recommend RSVPing right now at hellohuntsvilletx.com/dinner, as we have about 5 seats or so remaining. Boy, last night, we were already almost capped out, but last night I think we had about 11 more RSVPs come in because I put it out on social.
Great.
So we're looking forward. I know you'll be there, Karen. And
we'll be there. And if you need something to do on Friday night, Walker County Area Go Texan is having the reverse raffle steak dinner that we do once a year. And we've got limited tickets available for that. So if you'd like a ticket, it's a dinner for 2, a steak dinner for 2, and it gets you 1 entry into the reverse raffle. So last number called wins the $5,000. So if anybody wants a seat for that, give me a call or anybody else on the committee.
Awesome. It's a lot of great things. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, well, I just don't think there's a whole lot going on in Huntsville. And
they're just not looking in the right place.
I said, man, there is stuff going on every single day in this community. If you want to volunteer, Huntsville's a place where you can get plugged in. If you're looking for something to do, I know Main Street Music Series just wrapped up with their music series that they have over at Rather Park. I saw some pictures. Amanda Shalacy sent some in to us. Man, that place was packed on the park right out here. Didn't have a chance to go this year because no, I take that back. I did because one day it rained, and that was the day Bridget was out of town with the children, And I was like, what am I going to do? I don't want to just sit at home. And so I left and I went down to the park. Well, it started raining, and they ended up moving it over to Old Town Theater. And boy, it was a really, really good program. It was a local guy from here in Huntsville. So when it rains, they have that game plan now of moving it to the theater. So just so much going on. And we have our events calendar loaded up at HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. Just tap on events, and you can see what's going on. And I did briefly wanted to plug this. If you have an event that's happening here in the community, make sure that you submit those and let us know. Amanda Sturdivant over at the Huntsville Public Library submitted a whole handful of events. That young lady has been just going, man, all boots on the ground, just going crazy in a good way with all the things that she is doing through the public library. So, again, so much going on here in our community, and many of our partners here on this program are a big part of what's happening. Speaking of big parts that are happening, a lot happening at Sam Houston State University. So much positive news always coming from the university. And today we're going to get to meet Joe Reed. He is the Associate Athletic Director over Athletics Development at Sam Houston. So we're going to get to know Joe a little bit. He's been connected to the university for quite some time, but been in this role for about 6 months. And I'm excited to talk to Joe here in just a few minutes. So, Karen, outside of all that, I know a lot going on. What are you looking forward to? As summer winds down, has the pool been going?
Yes, it has.
Okay, had to make sure. We haven't talked about that in a while.
Yes, we'll be in the pool until it's just too cold.
And I made a critical mistake, and I wanted to apologize to all of our listeners and all of our viewers. I was bragging last month about how nice the weather was in July, despite the hurricane, obviously. Outside of that, it was a very cool July. I don't think we hit 100 once. And I was sitting here saying, man, we have not had a July this cool. And then what happens? August hits.
Yep.
And, man,
it's hot.
It's been blazing already this August. So, well, hey, again, a lot going on. Stay locked in and tuned in this morning. We also want to welcome all of you that are joining us on Spirit Radio FM and the Spirit Radio app this morning. So thank you for listening. And do us a huge favor as we continue on this morning. Make sure that you hit like and share and comment. Let us know that you're out there today. A lot of folks are already chiming in this morning, and we would love to see you out there. We'll give you a special recognition and a shout-out at the end of the show. For now, though, we'll step aside. We'll take a brief break. We'll hear from our sponsors and check out the keyword this week. We made it SHSU as the keyword, and Joe Reed has brought by a really cool little swag bag, little swag basket for us this morning. I think he was wanting to give it to us here, and then I saw that, and I said, man, that's just too good that I can't keep it. I got to give it away to somebody. And so we'll show you what's in that, but you can go ahead and get a jump start on that. All you got to do is text in the keyword SHSU with your name on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. We'll step aside, take a break. More to come as we continue on. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville here on a Non-Mimosa Monday, Karen.
Non-Mimosa Monday again.
We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success, too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
All right, friends, welcome back at it. Time now 7:52 here in the morning. Thanks for waking up with us on a beautiful Monday here in gorgeous East Texas. It's Huntsville, Texas, as we continue on this show, our SHSU Spotlight, one of our favorite segments to have here once a month on the show. And we'll have Joe Reed here in just a few moments. Quick weather update, 75 degrees as you're waking up. How about that humidity, though, at 100%? A little bit cooler today, 95. If you want to call that cool, and then a little bit of rain in the forecast tomorrow afternoon. Other than that, it's going to remain clear and hot all week long. Again, thanks for being a part of the show this morning. Make sure that you hit that like and share button as we continue to celebrate all the good things happening here in Huntsville, Texas. My pleasure now to bring on, he's been patiently waiting, our good friend, Mr. Joe Reed. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. How you doing?
It's great, Joe. Good to have you on. I think I got you now. So let me, you know what, Joe? Give me 1 second, man. I thought I had you plugged in. It's been one of those mornings for me where, you know, sometimes you ever wake up and sometimes you don't feel like the wires are plugged in correct.
Oh, we good to go now?
There we go.
Alrighty, there we go.
See, the wires, some mornings the wires just aren't plugged in correct for me.
We got it hooked up now, though.
Well, Joe Reed is here with us. So, Joe, before we get started, I'm gonna officially introduce you, but as we do, you get a special horn this morning. So
I heard of the horn.
The horn is it's very you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it's what is it, Karen? Annoying.
It's becoming a staple.
It's a staple. There you go. Here we go. This is for Joe this morning. First time guest on the show.
Here we go.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. I should paint this thing orange, you know, whenever
you should.
Whenever
you should
you
paint it orange.
Well, Joe Reed is with us this morning, and so excited to get to talk to Joe and get to know him a little bit more. Officially titled as the Associate Athletic Director over Athletics Development at Sam Houston State University. Man, it's been a fun journey for you, growing up in the Beaumont area and coming here and graduating in 2016.
Yep, Bearcat through and through.
Well, let us know a little bit about the Joe Reed story before we kind of dig more into your role.
Absolutely. Like I said, I'm a Sam Houston grad, so I graduated from Sam Houston in 2016. I met my wife here, kind of the typical Hallmark story, fraternity, sorority mixer, meeting there. We traveled around a little bit after graduating, but a little similar to your story, we missed home, so wanted to come back here to Huntsville, and we live over in Oakhurst now, and both work in the area, so we loved it so much we had to come back. So we did that. I actually have been with the university since 2018, but in the Alumni Association role over there in the alumni office. Been in this position about 6 months. So a lot's happening. If you kind of just drive down in the university, any of the avenues or anything, you'll see that there's definitely a lot of stuff going on with athletics and whether that be facilities, obviously everything that's happened in the last few years with moving conferences and everything, playing a little bit of catch up with some of the other schools that are in the conference, us being kind of the new guys on the block. But it's been a fun journey. So it's been a fun 6 months, a little over 6 months now in this position. I still kind of have a lot to learn, I think, but I have a really good footing with Huntsville and a lot of the Huntsvillians in the area. So I'm excited to kind of push this forward and see where it goes.
Well, Joe, again, graduating in 2016 and a BA in business, did you kind of feel that some things were changing in a positive way? There's always a lot of positive going on at the university, but did you kind of feel some of that maybe in 2016 when you were a student and leading up to that point?
I would say probably not, but I did see that a lot when I left. So when I graduated, I took a sports role. So I've kind of been in sports management and stuff since I graduated, and just keeping up with my team, keeping up with the Cats. And I think that's when I really I learned a lot more about sports and learned kind of a little bit more of the backside of it. And that's when I got to see kind of the growth, at least the starting side of kind of the Bearcats taking off, really. A lot of it had to do with them moving conferences and stuff like that. But, I think when I graduated and kind of left, I learned to appreciate it a little bit more. And my research, trying to keep up with the Bearcats moving around the country, really let me get a little bit deeper into it. And I think that's really when it started, so.
It's a pretty cool, role as you graduated and then got on with the alumni relations in 2018. I'm sure a lot of valuable things that you learned there through that journey over the last few years before accepting this role 6 months ago. Can you maybe highlight some of those things that you learned working with alumni and now how that's helped you get to where you're at with this new role?
In the fundraising business, it's really all about relationships, right? So I think I had a really good opportunity to meet the biggest group of alumni when I was with the Alumni Association. It really allowed me to kind of press the flesh with a lot of our Bearcats, whether that be here in Huntsville or really all over the country, all over the state. The Alumni Association does a really good job of hosting events and stuff for our alumni, whether that be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area or down in Houston. So it really gave me a good opportunity to meet a lot of different alumni from a lot of different backgrounds. And anybody who's in fundraising will tell you that it's really the relationships you build. That's how you get people excited about what you're raising money for and what you're passionate about, and kind of spreading the news, right? Spreading the good news. So I think that's really one of the bigger things that I learned working with Charlie Vian and the group over there. So very thankful for that, and I still try to help them out, obviously, however and whenever I can. So
fundraising starts with 3 letters, F-U-N, and you got to bring the fun to fundraising, and I know that you did that and you were a big part of that. Let's talk kind of now about the journey that you're on. 6 months ago, accepting a position now as the Associate Athletic Director over Athletic Development. What kind of led to that role, and what really piqued your interest, and why did you want to get involved in this department now?
Well, I always had I had a background in sports, right? When this position came available, eyes lit up, kind of the stars lined up, and it's just something that I really wanted to do. I was looking for kind of the next step here at Sam Houston. I've told my my mentors and a lot of the guys that have kind of reared me through this process that more than likely I'm a Bearcat for life. Like I'm gonna die wearing orange. So I want to give as much back as I can to the university. It's done so much for me, right? So really just with that mindset, just kind of moving forward. So once again, I kind of owe it all back to getting my start with alumni relations and stuff like that.
So now, as working in athletics now and with this position, maybe talk a little bit more. What does your day-to-day look like? Because there's a lot of exciting things happening. You get to be kind of right in the middle of a lot of this.
A ton of exciting stuff. I think that's you'd kind of mentioned people think that nothing's going on in Huntsville. We'll just drive around, whether that be the Beckner Tennis Complex that's opening up. We have softball field. We're getting new turf for the softball field. Obviously, the Board of Regents just approved the press box renovation, or the stadium renovations with the press box for the football field. And then the football guys are getting new turf as well. We have a ton of stuff going on, a ton. So, I think just kind of my day-to-day, obviously I'm hitting the phones pretty hard, just trying to meet as many alumni as possible. I kind of started this 6-month process wanting to reach out to letter winners of St. Houston. Just kind of they've lived that college athlete experience, so really just trying to get in tune with those guys. But really just I'm looking to meet as many people as possible, so however I can do that, going to a lot of events and stuff like that. Been to a few conferences as well, which has really helped out, kind of getting my feet wet in the actual major gift side of things. But it's just learning as much as possible, trying to be a sponge, soak up whatever I can, and try to help Bearcat Athletics move forward.
Football is always kind of the driving train for any program, even at the high school level, and it surrounds all sports. But
be here before you know it. It's here. Yeah.
So we're just a few short weeks away, and you think about this season kicking off, and I've seen some emails come through. I subscribe and get a lot of information from the university, but some pretty incredible ticket offers too if folks want to get involved with football this season.
So I think they just opened up the single game tickets. Obviously they have some mini packages as well. So if you're interested in season tickets or anything, definitely reach out to the ticket office, and they'll be able to set you up with pretty much whatever you're looking for. We have a few games that are going to be out of town, obviously, this year, but we have some really good opportunities and pretty affordable tickets. Bring the family out. We have a few weekday games, which I think is really good for some of our local guys here. Allows them to have something to do on Tuesday night, Thursday night, just kind of get out and watch a little Bearcat football, bring the family out, and have a good time.
It's funny, you had alluded back to what I was talking to earlier. Again, Joe Reed with us this morning from SHSU Athletics. And, Joe, I was talking earlier that telling someone in town there's a lot to do. Literally, you could fill your calendar just with things that are going on at the university. As a fan, if you're a Bearcat fan,
absolutely,
there's always something going on, whether it be sporting events. There's even, events going on in fine arts. All across the board, there's a lot going on. Of course, right now, the excitement starting to build for the upcoming football season. Mm-hmm. You already alluded to some of the new changes, and the Board of Regents just recently passing that resolution to get things rolling now at Bowers. We've already seen the turf being replaced, but now the press box renovations. Can you let us know a little bit more about kind of what's happening over at the stadium and maybe what folks can expect this year?
Yeah, we're not expecting too many changes for this year. Everything is going to stay relatively status quo. The plan is to start that project after this season, and then we'll ideally break ground after the last home game. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to now. We've finally got the stamp of approval from the Board of Regents, so that was a very exciting milestone last week. I feel like we've been talking about it, and we've kind of been on the cusp of this thing for a long time. So we're really to be able to put rubber to the pavement and kind of get it going has been something we're really proud of and excited for.
I've always been a big fan. Mentor taught me a long time ago that it's the way we think about things is what the outcome will be. Now, of course, there's a few factors in that, but I believe if we think positive and we look at the bright side of things, that great things are going to happen, and that we have just that mindset, the power to have positive influence on others. And I was talking to somebody a couple of years ago when some of this had started to kind of swarm around a little bit, and I said, you never know. Even here in Huntsville, we're only limited. Literally, my dad even taught me. They said we're only limited by the thing between our two ears, and that's our mind. And I said, you never know. Maybe the next Heisman quarterback is walking down the street in Huntsville, Texas, of all places. You wouldn't
never know.
And that's the mindset that you have to have, though. And what I love about this community and what I would encourage, maybe there's a parent watching this morning that's saying, I'm trying to find a school that my child would be interested in. My niece is going to come to Sam Houston State University now, just based on how much we've talked about the positive things happening at the school. And she's graduating this year, and she's looking forward to being at Sam. But I go back to that because this is something I think we can all get behind. It's something I know when I first heard about it that I was excited about all the changes, from Bobby Williams and even Dr. White down, and even folks before then that had started some of this. But you think about, the folks at Sam, especially a guy like Bobby who's carried the university from, basically NAIA ranks all the way to the highest level of FBS. For you as a Bearcat and being a student and working in the university, what has that meant to you, just to see so many awesome, incredible things happen and knowing that there is such a positive mindset around you, of course, and other staff that's really helping to get this going? What's that been like for you?
And I'll kind of talk about what you just hit on. Obviously, we've had people before Joe Reed that was here kind of pushing this, and even going back to President, before President White was here. I think that there's been a lot of push, and this hasn't been the last 2 or 3 year thing. This has been the last 10, 15 year thing to getting this brought forward, and even going back to Bobby. I mean, I don't know how long he's been here. I don't want to age him too bad on the show here, but he's been here a long time and has been very passionate about making sure that Sam Houston and the Bearcats are in their best possible position. So it's been really exciting to kind of see the end result. Not to say that we're done growing, but to see where we are now compared to where we were. When I first came on campus here, I was really lucky to kind of be a part of the student body when we started going to national championships and all the excitement that was behind that. And now that we're kind of getting to see what those national championship runs kind of turned into a lot more viewers nationwide, and it turned into us being able to accept a bid to be FBS. So it's a long process that I'm blessed to be a part of, and was able to be a part of as a student too, which makes it even more exciting and makes me proud to be a Bearcat.
Well, Joe's talked a lot about it. Again, Joe here, Joe Reed, SHSU Associate Athletic Director over Athletic Development. You've talked a lot about just bleeding that orange, man, and I noticed you crossed your legs a while ago, and I saw the Bearcat national champion socks on.
Absolutely. Not gonna. These are my favorite socks, so I gotta rep them when I can.
Is there any superstitions you ever have? Like if you don't work, is there something that you have to do to know that something is not going to work out if you don't do it?
So these are game day socks for sure. Definitely wear my orange game day socks. They're getting a little tore up. I've had them a few years now, so I probably need to invest in a new pair of Lucky socks. But yeah, I think it just kind of goes back to just being proud of where we've kind of came from, where we've been. You'd mentioned the NAIA. I know that was a while back, but moving up through the Southland Conference and stuff, I'm just super proud. Huntsville has a university here that they can be proud of, and we're doing our best to really build on that as well. So
you mentioned a few things. Just a couple last questions and thoughts that I had for you, Joe. You mentioned earlier about the alumni relation with that role that you had back in 2018 and working with the great folks there and Charlie Vian and many others. I was just down at Galveston, which is a 3-hour drive. We were just down there this weekend, and in fact, not even Galveston. You go down past Jamaica Beach and drive like another 20 minutes. That's where we were at, and I see this really cool golf cart. It's got the Bearcat logo on it, the SH logo, the newer SH, not the newest of the new, but the newer SH logo for athletics. So we'll call it the athletic logo. That was on it. Now, it still had the blue in there. So, Russell, if you're watching, he did have the blue seats.
We'll forgive him for that.
It still had the blue on it. But, man, that golf cart was so awesome. And I was wondering, I said, man, who is this? Who's driving this thing? And me, I'm not shy to not want to talk to people, so I just started asking people at the beach, like, hey, do you know who this is?
Whose golf cart is this?
And finally a couple said, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. He's down here a lot. Go by and talk to him. So it was funny because my brother-in-law and I had set up a tent and these people were kind of glaring. And we ask, you're not rude at the beach. You always say, hey, is it cool if we sit up here, especially when it starts getting busy. Well, I noticed this guy kind of glaring at us a little bit, and I was like, man, I hope this guy's cool that we sit up here. We thought we were far enough away. And then someone had told me, hey, that's the guy that has that Sam Houston golf cart. And so I walked over. I was like, hey, how's it going, man? Everything cool over here? Oh, yeah, man. Looks like y'all are having fun. I said, yeah, we're having a great time. I said, hey, someone had told me that's your golf cart over there. Yeah, it is. And then he goes, wait, are you Rob? And then somehow he knew me, and then we started connecting. And yeah, it was really cool, man. It was a guy named Rob Beardmore and his wife, just great folks. And I brought this story up because, here we are, 3 hours away, and we had someone speak at Rotary from the university that talked about, Sam Houston kind of being that region. There's a lot of folks just from this area. If you go from Dallas down to Houston and kind of in that triangle of San Antonio, there's a lot of folks that go to Sam from that area. So, this is a little bit outside of that triangle, if you will, but still, 3 hours away, I meet a guy. Turns out he was an alum of 86. And as I'm driving back on 45, I'm pretty visual. I look around, and I remember quite of what I see when I drive. I saw one A&M bumper sticker. I kid you not. I saw 3 Sam Houston State University emblems or bumper stickers just on 45 coming back. There's definitely a huge alumni presence. You kind of being connected to that in your previous position with the university. I know there's such a heavy emphasis, especially now, really embracing the alumni and those. Maybe highlight some of that and just – you mentioned you get to call some of these folks and talk to them. What has that been like for you, just getting to connect with a lot of alumni and hear how excited they are about what's happening?
It's crazy, and I'll give you an example here in a second. But we have about 140,000 living alumni, which is something you don't really think about. The university's a little older than we kind of give it credit for, but we have a lot of alumni that are really proud to be Bearcats. Like I mentioned, about 140,000. Me personally, in our development office, we don't get to obviously reach out to all of those folks like we would want to, but they're everywhere. There's Bearcats everywhere. My example is in Las Vegas. The wife and I took a trip to Las Vegas a few months ago, and I'm always got my Bearcat gear on. And I think we were in the airport, and I was wearing a Sam Houston hat. And we were actually on our way back from Vegas, and this guy walks up to me, and he's, "Eat 'em up, Cats."
Awesome.
And I'm beaming, of course, super proud, Las Vegas, and getting to meet some. We sat there and talked with him for a few minutes, and he was a late 80 grad, and worked in Houston and was kind of making a trip. He had a business out in Vegas as well. So just getting to meet these folks, it's crazy. And especially when I'm reaching out to some of our alumni who maybe were here in the 60s and 70s, getting to hear their story. A lot of these guys, my favorite is to talk to kind of the old farmer guys, who came to Sam in the early 70s, late 60s, and talking to these guys, and they're really passionate about the community. They're really passionate about the university. Obviously, they have ties here that are way deeper than mine. So really just kind of tapping into that experience and kind of living vicariously through them, so to speak. It gives me a really good opportunity to do that, not just with those guys, but we have some younger alumni that are all over the country that we kind of get to tap into those alum and live vicariously through them, and it's just a great experience.
Good news is, I'm sure it's coming through the broadcast this morning. Maybe for those that are listening on audio too, you can sense this. But Joe, I can sense the excitement and the Bearcat pride coming out of you when you talk.
Absolutely.
Man. It's awesome to see it. Well, the final question I have for you, and then we're going to get to this really cool little swag basket you brought for us that we're going to give away today. What's kind of next on the horizon for you and what you're doing now at the university? What are some goals? What are some things that you're really looking forward to through athletics and your role as the associate AD?
Absolutely. Well, short term, obviously, let's get through the fall. Let's get this started. I think that this football season is going to be a really exciting one. We talk about last year's near misses that we've had in the football season. I'm really excited for this group of guys we have coming up. I was talking to Keeler Friday about some of the new guys we have coming in. We're really excited about those guys. So I think this football season is going to be great. We have soccer's fixing to start up as well. And like I mentioned, just all the new facility, we've really been investing in our athletes through facilities. So we had mentioned the renovations for Bauer Stadium with the press box. So that's going to be a big deal moving forward for athletics. But we have something going on with every sport, So really just being able to invest in some of our student athletes. And the big part of that at the moment is going to be the facilities that we have coming up. So.
Well, it's great things on the horizon. Joe Reed, a big part of that, along with Sam Houston State University staff and the great work that you guys are doing. So appreciative of you, and want to encourage any alumni that's out there, reconnect and give Joe a shout, and we'll put up his contact information a little bit later. You'll see an article on our SHSU Spotlight section here on Hello Huntsville and ways that you can get in touch with Joe. Maybe there is somebody out there this morning that's wanting to connect with you, Joe. Who is like the ideal person that would call you? Who are you reaching out to? Who do you want to talk to?
I want to talk to everybody, man. There's
I knew you were going to say that.
there's no ideal person, but anybody who's looking to get involved, whether that be time, talent, treasure, however you want to get involved and be a part of what we're doing here in Huntsville. That's the people I want to talk to, the people that are excited.
The 3 T's, time, talent, and treasure. If you
Absolutely.
take away one thing, that's what you're going to take away today. Joe, what do you have for us, man? You brought some. We're going to give this away. Tell us what's in here.
Little swag bag here. We got some Sam Houston coffee cups that we're going to be giving out, some coasters. You will have some socks in here. We talked about.
I should have kept this.
Yeah.
He walks in and goes, "I got a little gift for you," and I was like, "Man, I should have." You got this is all the championship swag, man.
Yeah,
look at this.
A little bit of that.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, cool. Well, that is being given away today. We'll flash up that keyword here in just a few moments. Before you go, Joe, anything else? Been a very fun interview, man.
No, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me on. Obviously, this has been my first taste of Hello Huntsville. Got the horn this morning, so I appreciate that. No, this has been exciting. Hopefully, you'll have me back soon.
Absolutely, we'd love to have you back, Joe, and please keep in touch with us and let us know however we can help you guys. That's what we're here for. So
sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, there he is.
Thank you.
Brother Joe Reed with us this morning from Sam Houston State University. And, hey, all you got to do to text, eat them up, cats. All you got to do to win this really cool swag bag is text in the keyword. What is it, Joe? We got it flashing there.
SHSU. Text in the keyword. Yep.
There it is. SHSU along with your name on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. We'll step aside. Karen rejoins us in a minute. We'll have more here. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville as we continue on this magnificent Monday. Please stay with us, friends. We'll be back shortly.
I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our 3rd location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
All right, friends, back at as we continue on this morning, 8:22 in the a.m. Thanks for being here with us on another edition of Good Morning, Huntsville. Good morning, Karen. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good morning.
Still a non-mimosa Monday.
Non-mimosa Monday. You know what? That little swag basket's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm kind of I think Joe he's like, hey, man, I brought you something. And when I saw that, I was like, man, I got to give that away, though. It's too good. I should have kept it now.
Yeah.
There's all this national champion. Look at the socks, man.
Yeah, 2 pair of socks.
2
coffee cups.
No, only 1 pair of socks, 1 cup. What else is in this
notepad.
thing? Yeah, no notepad. Look at this, the coasters. National champion coasters. I mean, this thing has the whole thing. Look at the hat. All right, man.
Cork bottom coffee cups.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here. And yeah, even Kyle over here, Kyle Kreiner, the Brisketeers, it even came with some pom-poms. You know?
Yeah.
Well, all you got to do is text it in. You have a chance of winning this here in just a little bit. Karen, let me slide it on over here real quick. There we go. Well, let's put it back over here. I'm going to set it down over here. Well, Karen, a lot going on, with the university, obviously, because we just heard about everything from Joe. But there's a lot going on tonight, too. What do y'all got cranking over at Rodeo?
We got trivia going on tonight at or as you said last week, triv.
Some of that triv. Got that T-Pain, that triv going on.
Got some triv tonight. Go Texan on Friday night. So, yeah, lots of things.
Got some triv tonight, some Go Tex Friday night. Well, there's a lot going on. Friends, I know we joke around, but there is a time that we're serious on this show, and I do mean this. If you are looking to open up, maybe you've got an idea for a business here in town and you don't know where to start. Well, one place that's always great to start is with the SBDC, the Small Business Development Center. They can kind of help you and give you some ideas on a business plan and those kind of things. Well, in turn, you're going to need to set up a bank account somewhere. Why not set it up with our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union? They can take care of all your needs. Maybe you're a business that's been established for 30-plus years. Doesn't matter. They're here to help you, and they're going to treat you like a friend, not a number, but like family as well. And when you walk in, very, very rarely is there a wait. And if there is a wait, it's a comfortable wait. So you don't even – I told you a while back I had my first wait, or maybe it was Toy. I think it was Toy.
For the first time in my life, I had to wait at the credit union. And I didn't even care because it was so comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a 5-minute wait. Well, that's standard anywhere else.
Yeah, and just imagine if we'd had that cookie oven, you could have been enjoying a warm cookie while you waited.
Hey, I've made you the promise, Karen. It is.
That's right. Y'all saw it.
So, but again, if you're looking for that, maybe you're a nonprofit too. They can handle all of your needs. And if there's something financially that they can't handle, maybe they don't offer a service that you're looking for, I know that they're going to point you in the right direction. It's happened to me. I had a question about some business stuff. Denise said, hey, we really don't help with that, but here's who possibly can. So they're not just going to say no and toss you out the door. And that's what relationships all about. It's all about what can you do to help a friend. And that's what Walker County Federal does. When you go by and set up those accounts and talk to them, let them know you heard about it here on this show. They invest to be here with us every single Monday. We promote a lot of what they do. So in return, please do business with the company who is giving back to this community, not just here on this platform, numerous nonprofits. They are active and they are about Huntsville. It's Walker County Federal Credit Union. A couple of things here as Karen is with us this morning, Miss Karen Denman. Thomas Edison in 1877 introduced the phone on this day. The phone on this day. Thanks to Thomas Edison, not this phone.
Right.
Not this phone. It allowed you to record sound. So I guess it wasn't an actual phone. It was something to record sound with. He demonstrated his device while sitting behind someone at a theater. If that had never happened, Nixon would have stayed president. That was pretty good, actually. I should proofread these. As important as the invention was, it was also paved the way for the robocall. So thank you to Thomas Edison. You know,
yes,
the robocall.
Thank you very much.
Probably for the better that his last name wasn't Princess. I don't understand that. Do you? Some of these are really corny. Of course, he did this in a movie theater, but movies hasn't been invented yet. I don't understand that. These are really bad, Karen. These are not good.
How did he do it at a movie theater if they weren't invented
I have
yet?
no idea. And he also invented the Edison pod, the Edison pad, and no, he didn't. Just kidding. That was your Apple product. By the way, Karen's Apple phone was getting hot.
It's hot. It's very hot.
Somebody is stalking you, man. They are tracking you.
You know what? That may have actually worked because it's not hot now.
Yeah. Anytime your phone, because an app gets stuck and it'll get hot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
reboot
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Good to know.
It's usually because some app is on there tracking everything you're doing and sending all of your information to the government.
Probably.
So, hey, a couple of things. Today is Middle Child Day. Middle child, Karen. You're an only child.
I'm an
right?
only child.
Was that pretty cool? Like only child growing up.
Well, I didn't really like it then. I always wanted a brother or sister, but now I'm fine with it.
My mom was an only child growing up. I said, did you like that, Mom? She goes, yeah, I was spoiled all the time.
Yep.
It's also National Julienne Fries Day. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
You know what Julienne Fries? Kyle? What is that, Kyle?
Oh, it's a sort of cut.
Oh, is it like the Freddy fries? Are those kind of Julienne fries? Yeah, steak and shake. Okay, Julienne Friday. It's National Vinyl Record Day. I wonder if our friends over here at the record store, they're just a couple doors down. I wonder if they know about this because that's what they sell.
Go tell them.
National Vinyl Record Day, and it's also that. So those are the things that are. A couple of other things here. Things you need to know. Paris Olympics. Did you watch any of that?
No,
I didn't. I only watched basketball.
I'm not into that Olympic show.
I watched just a few, not many, but over 1.3 million posts on TikTok. That is an 1,800% increase over the Tokyo Games 4 years ago. Well, of course, because TikTok is more popular now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a TikTok yet.
I don't.
I can see Karen getting one, though.
I don't have a TikTok.
Karen, TikTok.
Or an Instagram or any of that. I don't have any of that stuff.
All right, we'll get you on a TikTok, all right, Karen? Because you need it for
I'm good.
trivia night. You know, we want to see you on TikTok. A couple of other things here that you need to know today. British tourist was caught last week carving his family's initials into the 2,000-year-old wall in Pompeii. Man, you don't do that. That's a historical thing. Why do people do this kind of stuff?
I have no idea.
Nothing else really here. There's nothing in here a lot of it's political. We don't read that. Here's today's impossible question, by the way, Karen. This one is important. We do these every day. It is estimated that nearly 70% of retail items in stores have this in common. What is it? 70% of retail items in store have this in common. So if you had 10 items, 7 of them would have this in common. What is it? So think about that here for a few moments as we continue on. A couple of did you knows, Karen. Did you know you experience a paper cut about 400 times during your lifetime? That is a lot of paper cut.
That is a lot of paper.
A lot of paper cut. According to a recent survey, men with a wife, here you go, men with a wife on average, they earn 22% more than men who don't have a wife. So there's a little extra motivation there.
Yeah.
To take care of business.
Hint, anyone?
Yeah. The number one thing that people judge about your home, what do you think it is?
Smell.
That is the smell.
Yeah.
7 out of 10 people say they could probably give CPR after seeing it done on television. CPR. I forgot. I was in school. They taught us. It was a requirement back in junior high. It was really cool. We all had to take a CPR class. I think I could do it now. It's something I need to refresh on. It's a really important thing. Did you know this? A small child could swim through the veins of a blue whale. That's how big the veins are on a blue whale, Karen. These are very important things, right?
Yeah, we definitely need to know about that.
Here's something. Are you part of this 92%, Karen? 92% of women hate it when a man wears leather pants.
I would say I'm in that 92%. Yeah.
I don't even know if I've ever seen a guy wear leather pants. Have you? Does that happen? Kyle's over there. He's probably like, I have a pair of them. Also, some things you should know. You should never call someone on the phone before 8 a.m. Ever. Never call them. 68% of women sleep on the left side of the bed. 68% of women sleep on the left side. But is it the left if you're facing it or if you're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always get confused by that. And dog owners name their pet what? After more than any other food, what do you think dog owners name their pet, their dog? After it's a food, but they name it this food than any other food that's out there. It could be a brand of food, too. Sometimes cats are named this. I'll give you a hint. When the cat's black and white, some people name their cat this. Oreo.
Yeah.
Oreo is it. Yep. So there you go. Those are very important things that you need to know on this day, and today is that important question. Again, it is estimated that nearly 70% of retail items in stores have this in common. What is it? We'll get to that here in just a few moments. Karen, it's a new segment. It's a new segment that we do here on this show, by the way. You haven't been a part of this yet. We have special walk-up music now for our friends, and we acknowledge everybody that's on the show this morning. So here we go. You see, you don't hear the music, though. See, check that. Tell me if you like this kind of music, Karen. You ready? I know you can hear it here once you put that on. All right, you hear that? You like that?
No.
What kind of music should I play when we acknowledge people?
Not country and not this.
Oh, I was about to say some Waylon Jennings, possibly. All right, here we go. It's our time to it's your time to shine. A lot of people joining us. Jamie Saucier, number one. Jamie is always almost our very first texter every single day. And he said, good morning, Huntsville. It's a new day. Rick Boning, the number 2 texter this morning, commenter, if you will, saying happy Monday, Huntsville. My sister in Temple, Texas, saying happy morning, Monday morning, y'all. Kay Boning over at Tomorrow's Promise joining us this morning. Good morning to you. Paul Oley.
Hey, Paul.
We love you, Paul. Good start of the week. Paul is here. I'm waiting to see Joy on here, by the way.
I think she is. I think I saw her name pop up.
Quentin Glaze, our number 1 engager. Good morning, Quentin. Thanks for joining us. Lewis Murphy chiming in. You know how many people we have that watch this show, that comment, that do not text in to win? I mean, we'd have 50 texts a day. Lewis Murphy saying good morning. Jason Thompson over at Guardian Defense joining us. Good morning, Huntsville. Phyllis Dillard, the PD, saying great program this morning. Good morning, Phyllis. Russell Humphrey. I think I know that guy.
Yeah, we know him.
Oh, yeah. Russell Humphrey. Mayor Humphrey saying, let's go, Huntsville. How about Leah Mulligan? Do you know Leah? I don't know if I've ever seen Leah text in before or comment in.
I think she has.
She says, good morning. Leah, if I've missed you before, I'm sorry. Good morning. The grandmother of Huntsville, Carolyn Gibson. Kyle Kreiner, the brisketeer, who has his own chair in the studio.
Yeah.
He brought
Kick's
it
back over there.
He brought the chair. It literally is his chair. He brought it here. It's his own chair. Kyle Kreiner joining us, saying that Jordan wants to play baseball for Sam. Karen Clark, good morning to you. Joining us this morning. Sally Hosey saying good morning, Huntsville. Everyone, have a blessed day. Kathy Schweitzer joining us here this morning. One of our HISD trustees today. Good to see you. Hey, there she is. I'll let you say that one.
Hey, Mama.
Holla, mama. Holla at a mama. I don't know if you can say. Can I? Is it okay to say that? Does that sound kind of weird? Holla at a mama. What up, Joy? J Money.
Yeah.
J Dog. J Mama.
There you go.
J Mama. Good morning, Joy. We love you. It's so good to see you. I always love when your mama messages. And I really like it when she messages when you're not on the show.
Yeah.
Too. So good morning, Jay. Good to see you this morning, Miss Joy. A couple of other ones here. Angie joining us. She knew the word Oreo was the pet name earlier, the name that most people have, the food. Hey, look at this. Our friends at the Win Home joining us this morning.
Awesome.
The Win Home Arts and Visitor Center saying good morning as well. Tara Burnett saying that her uncle is Lewis Murphy. So good morning to Tara Burnett joining us. El Turpening joining us this morning. And your mom, by the way, Karen said, I love you. Isn't that sweet?
She is sweet.
That is awesome. I love when my mom joins the show. She doesn't. My mom sleeps in now. She's like, I'm sorry I missed it, son. I said, Mom, you've been retired for a long time. You need to be sleeping in. A couple of last ones here that Danny Webb is joining us. Danny, we see you. It tells me on Facebook who's watching. If they don't comment, Danny, we see you. One more coming in. Bill Doggett.
Hey, Bill.
Precinct 3, represent. WC PC3. Bill, if I see Precinct 1 or 2 over here, I always tell them, this ain't your territory.
Right.
This is Bill's territory. We're keeping a lookout over here downtown for you, my
Keeping
friend.
a watch.
Keeping a watch for you. And let me see if I can find, no, that's about it. So there's a lot more, but that is your time to shine. Here's our new episode on our new segment. We do it every day. It's your time to shine. All I got to do is text in. Some people are like, I don't want to hear my name on that show. But welcome in this morning. Karen, been a fun one.
Yep.
What else is going? What else you got going today? I know, of course, trivia tonight, but what else is happening?
Work. Work. That's about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question real
Sure.
quick? City Hall over there is coming along nicely.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to go over there and see any of that?
Yes. Some of the council got to go tour the building. Of course, it's not, all the way finished yet, obviously, and not all the way dried in yet, but it's going to be beautiful.
That is awesome. Yeah, very beautiful facility. I saw that over there, and I said, man, it is coming along nice. And just what a tremendous, blessing for our community to have these beautiful facilities. And, you think about your tax money going to work, but it is a good thing because when people see newer facilities and updated facilities, they know that the community, maybe it's a business wanting to come here and invest in Huntsville. They see that and they say, this is a community that's really putting their first foot forward. They really want to do things good with excellence. Having that new building, I think, is going to draw a lot of business to Huntsville. And I don't know if many people realize when stuff like that happens, it's not just benefiting the community in that way, but it's benefiting. There may be an industrial company that's thinking about Huntsville. They come here, they see that building, they're like, man, these people are serious.
Right.
Those kind
Absolutely.
of thoughts. All right, well, let's head over to our phone, our 0 Degree phone and text line, as the randomizer has chosen, and we do have a winner today. And while that's loading up, got an email from my friend Anthony Antonides yesterday. He is the managing partner for the new Texas Roadhouse. Have you seen the building over there? It is almost ready.
I have not.
Lights are on now.
I need to go check it out.
The lights are on, and Anthony emailed me last night and said, Rob, I told you I was going to keep you informed. They start hiring today.
Awesome.
So this is a huge investment for Huntsville. Texas Roadhouse hiring today. He said the building looks amazing, and we are a week or two from having it completed. They are just waiting on the landlord over there to finish up the parking lot and the lighting, and then there's some upgrades that the city is working on the sewage plant. So as soon as that stuff is done, we are going to have a Texas Roadhouse here in Huntsville, Texas. So, and I know some people have said, well, man, that's going to, that may hurt a lot of small, but I think it benefits a lot of small businesses because it gives folks another reason to get out, and people aren't going to eat there every single day, obviously. So they're going to say, we went to Texas Roadhouse last week. let's go over to Cafe Texan this week. So I think more choices actually spurs people to want to go out and eat more. And I know it does for us. We want to go try everything that we can. So, but anyways, excited about that. We'll have Anthony back on the show. And Anthony, by the way, has promised that he is going to give away some Texas Roadhouse gift cards here on the show, too. So we're looking forward to that. All right, let's head over to our 0 Degree
We may have to keep those.
Yeah. Karen and I here we go, Karen. We're heading over to the phone line.
Good morning.
Yes, who is this? This is not a time to laugh. This is a very serious.
This is serious business.
Yeah.
I never know what you're going to say, Rob.
My name. This isn't Rob. This is Earl, and I have my friend Imogene here with me. She's in training right now. It's Earl and Imogene. This is your car loan department here, and we got some bad news for you. You didn't get your loan at Walker County Federal Credit Union, ma'am, and you're paying way too much on your interest rate. So,
hey, I've worked with them. They're amazing to work with.
Thank you.
Well, you can say it now, but no, I'm just kidding. Where did I come up with the name Imogene?
I don't know.
Poor Karen.
I don't know where you come up with.
How you doing?
Most of the stuff you come up with.
How you doing? Imogene's in training right now. Here on. No, I'm just kidding. Sounds like Kathy Schweitzer, our winner today. How about a little Sam Houston swag basket for you?
Yes, sir. Eat 'em up, cat.
Hey, and Karen and I were just talking. If there's anything in that bag that you don't want, you can leave it like those championship socks, maybe one of those mugs. You just feel free to leave behind anything in there, okay?
Well, you do remember I have Matthew in the house, so he will probably confiscate most of it.
That's right. All right. Well, that'll be perfect. Well, thank you for texting in to win, and we appreciate all that you do, Kathy. Do we owe you anything else? Have you picked up your jewelry and everything else?
I don't have mine yet.
Oh, we're getting that today.
Yeah, that's what you said last week and the week before and the week before that.
It's
just
there.
like that cookie
it's
oven.
There. I have it. I was going to bring it to you.
You were, but you didn't.
Man, I'm built. You know,
back every week for more.
I have a song that I listen to called "Build a Bridge of Love," and man, I'm building a barrier here with Karen.
Yep,
I need to do what I say I'm going to do.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I just posted last night, Kathy. This is the good Lord like smiting me down. I said here, what did I post? I said, don't just talk about it, be about it.
Okay, so be about it, Rob.
Man, I said, live it every day and let your actions speak. Man, I need to be about it. I'm sorry, Karen. So
be about bringing that cookie oven.
Kathy, so much accountability on this show this morning. Karen Denman's here. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I said we all need it.
We do. That's a reminder this morning. It's happening today, Karen. She's looking at me like, no, it's not. It is. Well,
Believe it when I see it.
Karen's got a question for you real quick, Kathy.
Tell us what you're thankful for.
Thinking about the business having town that they pour into them and they give back our youth and our kids and teach.
I think you were cutting out, Kathy, but it sounded like just people giving back to the youth. Is that what – I think I heard something about that. I think we lost you, Kat. Oh, go ahead. Maybe you're better now.
Our businesses who just give back to our youth and our organizations and just each other.
Awesome. Well, we love it. Well, hey, this swag bag will be ready for pickup today, 9 to 3 over at First, either today through Thursday, whatever works for you. And we appreciate you and love you. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Thank you. Karen, do you need me to pick your stuff up and take it to the
probably
credit?
do. And the cookie oven, too. Because that's probably the only way I'm going to get it.
I have it. It's coming. All right. Well, have a blessed day, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, that's what she's right. You know, I need to. There's a phrase my dad will say. I won't repeat it on the show, but I better get after it. You know. All right, well, that'll wrap it up. Remember tonight, trivia over at Rodeo Mexican Restaurant. Come on out, Karen and Denise. It's a lot of fun. The place is packed. You got to get there early, though. So
yeah, get there early to get a good spot because it does fill up.
Yeah, so come on out, be a part of that. And also a reminder about the Walker County area Go Texan, still an opportunity. And that's taking place over at the fairgrounds?
Yes.
So
this Friday.
That'll be happening on Friday. So still some seats available?
Still a few tickets. If you want a ticket, get with one of us quickly because they're almost all gone.
Awesome. All right. Well, that'll wrap it up. Thank you, Karen, for hanging out with us today.
Oh, Kyle's reminding you of the impossible question.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you were whispering it to me, too. The impossible question was something, what was it, like 70-something% of items at the supermarket all have this in common. Do you know what it is?
An expiration date?
Ends in the price of 9.
Oh.
So there you go. Poof. It was a good one today. The other day we didn't finish the impossible question. I left people hanging on it. Thank you, Kyle. All right, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Squirrel.
Yeah. It hasn't been out lately. Bird, though. But we'll be back at it tomorrow morning as we continue celebrating all the good happening. Bill Doggett joins us
awesome.
Tomorrow on the show. So we're excited to have Bill. Vicki Bailey will be with us on Wednesday talking about a great nonprofit here in this community. And we still have some openings, though, Thursday and Friday. School gets started this week, too. But we'd love to have you on the show. Feel free to reach out to us at any time. The email, hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com. And one final reminder, if you have not RSVP'd for the community dinner, this will probably be your final opportunity as that is filling up fast. The website is hellohuntsvilletx.com/dinner. We'll see you back at it here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7:30 as we celebrate all good things happening here in Huntsville. For Karen Denman, I'm Rob Hipp. Again, as I remind you every show, we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We really aren't. Huntsville, please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. We'll see you next time. Until then, 7:30 in the morning. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. See you, Karen.
Bye.